What's up, you guys, and welcome to another episode of the Ask Alex Show, episode 101. Yes,
Hey.
101 episodes, and you guys still keep coming back and sending me amazing questions.
Haven't got canceled
Um,
yet.
Sure haven't got canceled yet, but after this show, we might just get canceled for some of the things that we may say today.
Uh-oh.
Because we
I'm
have
excited.
a very we don't have a controversial show, but we have some stuff we're going to address. But as you guys can see on the screen, I have Ian Elliott Carter with me today. How are you doing today, Ian?
Hi, Mom. Doing great. Doing fine.
Awesome. Shout out to Jeremy from Movies of Terror. We couldn't be with us today, but I did get in, and we're just gonna dive through these topics. I only have 2 topics today, but they're 2 interesting topics that I would love to dive into. But if this is your very first time ever watching my show, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Then hit that bell right next to it that we get all the notifications of every time I'm releasing a video here on my YouTube channel. Guys, do me a huge favor. Hit that like button as well. That
He's
way
almost there, guys. Get him 30 more subs.
it's like 30, 35 more. Just
Something
give me
like
35 more. I'm at 3,000. If I get 3,000, there will be a 3,000 live stream possibly, or a pre-recorded video. It's gonna be something. So
He ain't gonna wear a shirt either.
I don't know about that, but it's gonna be something. It's definitely going to be something. And I want to truly thank you guys for the love and support, because we have definitely been able to grow these last couple of years. So I do appreciate it. But if this is your very first time ever watching my show, and you want your question or topic on the show, it's very simple, guys. Send me an email at theaskalexshow@gmail.com. That's the Ask Alex Show at gmail.com. If you send me your topic or question, your topic could potentially be on my show. Please stick to movie related news and also TV and nostalgia. We'll dive into some fun, controversial things as well. But like I stated last week, I could care less about Lil Nas X's video. Go take that shit somewhere else. I could care less. That's just how I am. So before I jump in, I want to do a quick shout out to DMX and his family. I know that these last few days he's been in the hospital for a drug overdose, and he's, I believe, breathing on his own now, from what I read, and he's still in a vegetative state. So I'm sending my thoughts and prayers to him and his family. That's not something I would wish on anyone. DMX, I didn't listen to a lot of his music, but he made a lot of great hits and a lot of controversial songs that are still dope to this day. So shout out to him and his family. We wish him nothing but the best. So I just wanted to throw that out there. But let's go ahead and jump into the first question of the day. And the first question comes from a newcomer, Mr. Malik James. And he writes, "Hey, Alex, so it looks like the Black Adam movie is finally getting off the ground. According to Dwayne The Rock Johnson, the film starts filming next week. Are you excited for this news?" Well, thank you for your question, Malik. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't believe him. I don't believe him at all. I don't. Like, this movie's supposed to come out like 10 years ago. I don't believe him. I will believe that this movie's getting off the ground when I see a still image of them actually on set, or a trailer. But I don't believe, like, this movie's supposed to come out in 2021, like this year. It's supposed to come out this year. It was supposed to come out, I believe, in 2019 as well. I mean, it had so many release dates and it never hit its projected date due to scheduling, and then now obviously the pandemic. But no, I don't believe Dwayne The Rock Johnson at all. This is the first time I think I've ever said that on camera, that I don't believe that it's going to start shooting. I don't, because there's always something with that movie. Now I'm excited to see the movie because they have a stacked cast. Like, they have a really good cast of characters that I really want to see. They recently, about a couple weeks ago, they cast Pierce Brosnan, who used to play Bond, as Dr. Fate. Dr. Fate is a very pivotal part in the DC mythos, if you will. And I think that Pierce Brosnan would be a dope addition to the movie. But I don't believe that he is shooting the movie. So I mean, I'm interested to see it. I can't wait to see it. but I don't believe we'll get this movie until probably 2023, maybe 2024. Ian, you heard this news. Do you believe that Dwayne The Rock Johnson is actually shooting this movie, Black Adam?
Oh, I think it's gonna happen. At the timing, it's. I mean, I don't expect it anytime soon. Like you said, he's been promoting this thing for. I can't even remember. Like,
Yeah.
my son might have was just born when he was promoting this. I don't remember. And
Yeah.
now he's 9 years old now. I don't. It's not that long,
Yeah.
but still, like, I think he randomly brings this shit up because he doesn't want you guys to forget that he is in the DCEU, regardless of if they're filming or not, because we do hear announcements and it's like cool for a week and then we do forget about it. Dwayne The Rock Johnson's always a trending, loving, universally loved person. So I think he always wants to promote this movie, regardless of if it's shooting or has a release date or anything. He always wants you to remember, I am in the DCEU. Don't forget it. I think that's all he really does when he just randomly talks about it, because it is always random. He talked about it last year. He talked about it a couple of years. Every year he talks about it. Maybe 3 times a year he brings it up, and we all get excited and we get blue balls. So I do think it is coming, but not anytime soon.
Yeah, I do think, like, I agree with you. I do think it's coming, but I don't think it's coming anytime soon. Like, I think they projected it's supposed to be coming out next year.
Right.
But I
Not seeing
guarantee you
it.
there's going to be another scheduling conflict. Like, Dwayne The Rock Johnson is like one of the most requested actors in Hollywood.
For
So
sure.
I guarantee if something happens on set, like an outbreak or like something where he has to now like stop production and go do another movie or TV series or streaming show, it's going to be back on hold yet again. And he's going to be talking about it yet again. And we're going to be back on camera saying the same thing yet again. But what do you guys think? Are you guys excited for Black Adam? What do you think about the cast? And do you guys believe that this movie is actually going to happen? Jump into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. And the last question that I have for today's show is a very interesting question. I'm going to throw around the word allegedly a lot. So just bear with me, guys, as we go through this question. So this question comes from Miss Iris Peoples, dope person
Hey,
who
what's up?
sends us stuff on the show. And she writes, "Hey, Alex, so it looks like Josh Whedon could be an asshole. According to rumors, it's being reported that he had threatened Gal Gadot's career. Is this true? And does this makes Ray Fisher's case more believable?" Well, thank you for your question, Iris. Now, let me just say, I had already said that I believe Ray Fisher. I believe Ian said that. Jeremy said that. Other commentators, the ones who are not making, making a life story about Ray Fisher, the ones who have sense are looking at this from an objective point of view and saying, I don't believe that Ray would make this stuff up. Just to address Ray a little bit, I actually believed him a whole lot more when I saw the Snyder Cut, because I believe I said this in my Snyder Cut review. They kind of F with Ray a lot because a lot of his story was just gutted from the original movie, which kind of made me believe that there was some tension on the
Personal
set.
shit. Yeah,
Some
it had to be.
very personal, because like if you watch the two movies, Whedon's cut makes more of Ray's Cyborg a side character than an actual pivotal character in the Snyder cut. So I kind of believe Ray in what he's saying. I don't know if everything he said is true, but I don't believe that he would lie. But that being said, is Josh Whedon an asshole? Now, I'm going to use the word allegedly. Now, allegedly is being reported that he allegedly threatened Gal Gadot's career because of some issues that they had on the set of Justice League when he came in. Now, Gal Gadot nor her team have not said anything. They have not answered to this rumor. When they were asked, they declined to comment. I know for a fact when I asked if this story was real, the person who told me that, they didn't say it was real, but they said that there was a whole lot of tension on set for various reasons that they could not get into for a legal standpoint. And I didn't press anybody about it because I was like, okay, I don't want them to lose their job, and I don't want to be sued for saying things that I probably don't have 100% information on. So let me just say, allegedly, I think that Josh Whedon, like many other directors, they have a certain vision that they want to see portrayed on screen. I understand. I get it. We're all creatives. However, I do believe Josh Whedon um, can be an asshole. When I did some digging, he has had issues on sets before. They just wouldn't widely report it. He's had issues on the set of Buffy. He's had issues on the set of obviously of Justice League. From what I'm reading, they didn't have any issues on the first Avengers movie, but the second Avengers movie, a lot of the producers did not agree with the directions that he was going in, which caused frictions between them and the crew. They were still able to put out a movie, but Josh Whedon was not, I guess, the likable person during that time. Now, if he did do that, now, because I don't know, and I don't want to get on camera and say that he did. I don't know, but if he did threaten her career, he's a big asshole for doing that. The greatest asshole to do that. Especially, you don't threaten anybody's career. Now, at that standpoint, it's kind of hard for me not to believe that he didn't do that. Now, that's my belief, because when I look at the Snyder Cut, going back to Ray Fisher, Ray had a very pivotal part. And most of his scenes, according to Ray and Zach, were already shot and in the can by the time Zach had departed from the project. I know that Ray and Josh had issues on set. That's not a secret, because when you watch that movie, Ray is treated very disrespectfully by not having a lot of scenes that he was supposed to shine in for this movie. Keep in mind, I don't believe Ray Fisher is making this up either, because we haven't seen him in anything else except for Justice League. Like, aside from anything major like a TV show or even Broadway or stuff like that, like, he's not made an appearance in virtually anything. That being said, I don't know if Josh Whedon did do these things. It's hard for me not to believe that he didn't do those things, but at the same time, allegedly, we don't know. I was not there. Now, I will say I don't have a dog in the fight. I will not call Joss Whedon an asshole if he did not do these things. But if he did, yes, he's an asshole. And if I'm Gal Gadot, I would be looking at, if she's gotten past it, that's her. But if she has not, I would be looking at legal actions towards him for him doing something like that. Now, Ian, I know you saw the story. Mm-hmm. Does this change your perception on the Ray Fisher stuff? And does this change your view on Whedon as a creator, being the Avengers director, as a creator and as a director and even as a human being?
Well, honestly, just like you, I've been standing with Ray since Jason Momoa stood out. I think that was the main thing that had me like, okay, there's some truth to this. At first, I was like, I'm gonna need a little bit more evidence, but like as soon as a lot of them started speaking out, and even seeing this movie, like you said, because Ray, the cyborg stuff was my favorite stuff from the Whedon movie, but I was like, they should flesh that out a little bit more, I wanted to see more Cyborg, like his own solo movie. But then when we see this Snyder cut, I was like, that's why I liked him so much, because he had a cohesive, dope story. And you could tell, kind of like what you were saying, that this might have been intentional. This might have just been him being an asshole to Ray Fisher. Mm-hmm. And now things are starting to line up. But I can, like you said, allegedly, because we weren't there and we don't know everything going on. We're just a couple of YouTubers. But from our point of view, it is looking a little bit like he's an asshole. And I will quote the legend Cat Williams when he said, he made this joke about Bobby Whitney. He said, if everybody says you are smoking crack, bitch, you are smoking crack. So if everybody says this guy is an asshole, allegedly this guy might be an asshole. Mm-hmm. It's not even like, hey, some people are saying an asshole, some people are saying he's a great guy. No, that's not a lot of people saying that. It's just asshole to the point that he might have to go see a colonoscopy. I'm gonna fuck that joke up. He might need to go get his colon checked. So That's just my opinion. I'm just, I've been an observer before I can say something like that, but it's not looking good from everybody else's point of view. Primary sources are saying some shit. I don't know. And it sucks because I always looked at him like, he's the one that started this dope cinematic universe. He didn't start it, I guess, with I guess what's his name started it with Iron Man.
Favreau, yeah.
Favreau, yeah. But like when it came to team up movies and showing that this could work, that was all Josh Whedon.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I would love to hear what Avengers have to say about him. But I'm pretty sure Disney's just like, if y'all talk about it, you're done. Don't even mention it. But yeah, I'm with you, dude. I think common sense is leaning toward like this dude is not a person that people would want to work with ever again, and he's just not a good human being. He needs to get his self checked out, man, because you shouldn't treat people like that.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of, and again, I don't know if these things are true, so I just want to point this out. I don't have that much insider information. When I reached out to people for a comment, they did not like that to protect their jobs. They could not tell me what was going on, and that's fair. Like I don't have that big of a reach like certain YouTubers, but to be honest with you, if they could not tell me what was going on just to protect their jobs, that tells me that something did happen. Now, whether if that was really bad or really good, I don't know. All I know is that something happened. And I have to say, there has been a lineage, or not a lineage, there has been a few claims here and there that Josh Whedon's not a likable person when he's on set. And, I understand if to Ian's point, like he started the Avengers in a sense. Like the Avengers is arguably the biggest comic book movie on the planet. And when you've done something of that stature and everyone loves you for it, you tend to grow a big head. And then you tend to treat people like shit because you created this thing that nobody else really did. So I get it. But at the same time, like that's still no excuse to be treating people like crap. And I as a director myself, I have a no asshole policy with myself and with anybody that I'm working with. So for me personally, that is not cool if he did do those things. I'm not so sure if he did, but what do you guys think? Do you guys think that Josh Whedon is an asshole? Do you think that he was involved in doing these just these dumb things with these different actors and creators? Just jump into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. And
Hey,
guys,
Alex, I have a question for you.
Oh yeah.
This is Ian asking Alex a question. All right. So my question to you, Alex, from Ian Elliott Carter, is Sylvester Stallone has been reported to not be showing up in Creed 3. So this is Sylvester Stallone's franchise, the Rocky franchise. That's his baby. He wrote this motherfucker. But at the same time, Creed is Michael B. Jordan's story. Creed is. So what is your opinion on this? Do you think that's disrespectful to Sylvester Stallone? Do you think this movie could work without him? Let me know your thoughts.
Did you see Creed 2?
Yes.
Okay, so I saw that article. So how can I say this in the most articulate way? I think that Creed 3 can definitely work without Sylvester Stallone, because if you look at Creed 1 and Creed 2, I believe his character had cancer.
Yep. He fought it, overcame it. Yep.
So I wouldn't be surprised if they wrote in the script that he died from that. Also,
I would hate that, dude. I agree with you. I think it could work without him, but I would hate that he died off camera, especially if it's his franchise. That would be a sucky way to send off the main guy of the franchise.
Is it really? I mean, it's the Rocky franchise is Stallone's all the way. That's his.
Yeah.
Creed, I would argue that it is, but it isn't. Like
I agree with that. It is, but it isn't. So it could work without him. But killing him off camera, though, that's not a good send off, though.
But I think, but keep in mind, remember in the first Creed movie, what was the director that did Black Panther?
The first one, Ryan Coogler. Yeah,
Ryan Coogler said that Stallone didn't want to do it. Like he said that he did not want to do it until he read Coogler's treatment, and then they saw the storyboarding of how they would do the film, and then he decided to jump on board, and then they continued the story.
Yeah,
I'm interested to see because Michael B. Jordan will be doing his directorial debut on it.
I'm
I do
excited
think
for that.
I do think it will last. I think because I believe that Michael B. Jordan is a good director or a good actor, and he's and a great producer. So he's produced a lot
Yeah,
of things. Um, I want to get to a point when we're doing things like, for instance, like Cobra Kai. I love Cobra Kai, but
me too.
the problem I have with Cobra Kai, they keep referencing a lot of the Karate Kid,
Mm-hmm.
and I just wish that Cobra Kai could just continue to form its identity and not
Stand on
so
its
focused.
own. Yeah,
Exactly. And I think
I
that's
agree.
what Creed is doing. Like I think Michael B. Jordan's gotten to a place where he's like, yo, can I do this story effectively without his help or without really referencing him that much?
I
And I think
respect
he
that.
can. Yeah,
No,
I
I
think
think you can too, and I think the way they're handling that is how all actors turned directors should do it. Like if anyone's familiar with this franchise, it's Michael B. Jordan. He's the lead. He knows the script. He's been in 2 movies before, so that is the perfect person to try your director's debut on a movie that you're now. If you're gonna throw Michael B. Jordan on a random movie that he has no idea about, then that's stupid. But like this would be the movie to start your director's debut. So I have faith in it too.
Yeah, so I'm interested to see it. But it's funny. Before we were gonna wrap the show, I was gonna ask Ian. So I got a couple questions over the weekend about which show, uh, like with Falcon and Winter Soldier being at episode 3, and we're getting episode 4 next week or this Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that it's still not better than WandaVision, or is it getting to a place where it is WandaVision or it's better than WandaVision? For me personally, I like WandaVision because of the fact that we did not know what was going to happen next. With Falcon and Winter Soldier, it doesn't feel like a TV show, it feels like a movie broken into parts,
Mm-hmm.
and it's very straightforward. So like when I saw the gray balls, I was like, somebody from Wakanda is here. I knew that, but it's there isn't a lot of mystery to that. So I wanted to ask you, do you think that with it just being 3 episodes right now, because we still got 3 more, do you think it's better than WandaVision, or by the end of it it will be, or will it just be like, I guess, under it, given the circumstances of how great WandaVision was?
So WandaVision was great, and the thing I liked about WandaVision was the speculation. Now we've definitely toned down the speculation with Falcon and Winter Soldier. I don't think it's because of us learning our lesson with WandaVision, how that could just blow up in our face and
Mhm.
have unexpected stuff coming. But I do think we toned it down because it's not that type of show. WandaVision seemed like it was that type of show. Like
Mhm.
you're giving us all these clues right in front of you. It's a very mysterious, psychological thriller, that's sci-fi. So yeah, we were going to speculate. Honestly, I had a great time speculating, regardless of me being wrong in a lot of things. It was a fun time. This is not really a show that does that. It is like you said, like you kind of see stuff coming, but like that's what movies are, kind of. So it's not like a show where you have more time to speculate. There's some things you can speculate though, like with the power broker and all that. But
Yeah.
they're 2 different shows to compare. And that's the great thing about the MCU is like they have different genres inside this whole universe. And
Mhm.
I love that about it. For me personally, I think at this moment, when you're talking about the first 3 episodes of WandaVision versus the first 3 episodes of Falcon and Winter Soldier, obviously the action's way better in Falcon and Winter Soldier,
Yeah.
but as a story, like you were just enjoying it and just like getting involved, I think WandaVision was a little bit better on that. But we don't know. I'll save my obviously toward the end which one was a better story.
Mhm.
But I think I had a little bit more fun watching WandaVision just because it was so out there and mysterious, and that's the type of stuff I'm attracted to.
Yeah, and I actually agree with Ian. Everything that he said, I agree, because with Falcon and Winter Soldier, it feels like a Marvel movie with the quick action beats, the quick comedian not comedian, sorry,
Comedic.
comedy banter.
Yep.
I love the toxic slash buddy cop relationship between Bucky and Falcon. The
Yep.
one thing of mystery that doesn't necessarily sit well with me, that I am intrigued about with the whole series, I think US or the new Captain America in the comic books is US agent, I believe, or something of
Yeah.
that nature.
Yeah.
I think that motherfucker is gonna try to kill Falcon or kill Bucky. I don't know. Like, I think I don't trust him at all. But at the same time, if we're gonna say this is our new Captain America and he's on the right side of what we're supposed to be, then okay, I'm gonna give him a chance. And by the way, all the people who are sending him death threats, you guys are
Cut that shit out.
assholes.
Yeah,
You
cut
guys are
that shit out.
assholes for
He's
that.
an
Like,
actor, y'all.
yeah, like,
Chill.
yeah, this none of this shit is real. Like,
Yeah.
calm down. Like, Chris Evans, he does not give a shit. Like, stop. Like, literally stop. But other than that, I agree. Like, I loved WandaVision because like a lot of my theories got me so hyped. And when I found out that I was wrong the whole time, I still had fun watching
Yeah,
it.
it was fun. Yeah, for sure.
And it was fun doing it with my friends as well. So it was just like,
Mhm.
yo, Mephisto, Nightmare, or Professor
The
X, like
X-Men. Yeah.
X-Men, exactly. Like, it was so much fun doing that. But
Yeah.
now I'm like, I'm with Falcon. I don't have to do much of that. But what do you guys think about all those hot takes? Just jump into the comment section below and let me know your thoughts. Thank you for watching this episode of Ask Alex. Ian, where can we find you on social media and YouTube?
Find me. Yeah, you can find me on social media at I_controversy. And you can find me at youtube.com/the controversy. I am like 50 to 4K subscribers. So and when you're done subscribing to his channel, subscribe to mine, and we can get it to the promised land together.
Awesome. And you know where to find us, guys, here at Momentum Media. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, where you get all the updates every time I'm releasing a video here on my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, have an amazing, blessed day.